Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Lexington High School in Lexington, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school JV boys volleyball contest between the hosting Minutemen of Lexington High School and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Apologies for that, folks. It is allergy season. Sometimes my throat gets a little choked up. Seems like our Wi-Fi connection is glitching just a tiny bit here in the pregame. Hopefully that settles down before this match here gets started. It was going strong during my practice run before I got this one started, and then started glitching just as soon as I went live, which, you know, sometimes that's just my luck. But hopefully it's strong here today. As it is, we are starting significantly later than was expected. Brookline a little late to arrive out here in Lexington. But they're here now, and that's the important thing, as we will soon get this one underway. According to the scoreboard clock here in Lexington, we got about 4.5 minutes before we get this one underway. And of course, right after this one, we'll have coverage of the varsity match between the Warriors and the Minutemen here in Lexington. So that should be fun. That's going to be at a slightly different link, so be sure wherever you get your stream links for Brookline High Boys Volleyball, make sure you get the one for the varsity one as well, so you can tune in for that. Should be a good show here today with both matches. With that in mind, let's take a look at the rosters for the two teams coming into today. We'll start with the team that's warming up right in front of us, the Lexington High Minutemen, coming into this one with their white jerseys and dark blue jersey numbers with yellow outlines. Going in order of jersey number for Lexington, first off, we have a junior number 1, Vatan Sari. Next, freshman number 2, Enori Serenu. A junior number 3, Adam Keene. A sophomore number 4, Vasily Morozov. A freshman number 6, Andrew Zhao. A sophomore number 7, Denise Jenk. A freshman number 8, Ben Hoflich. A freshman number 11, Andy Shee. A freshman number 12, Yash Krishnan. A sophomore number 14, Ethan Zoe. A sophomore number 15, Raghav Shrivastava. A freshman number 16, Camilo Durfee. A freshman number 17, Andrew Quee. A freshman also wearing number 17, but might be wearing a slightly different jersey as he part-times with the varsity roster as well. That is Theodore Prasad. Next, a sophomore number 21, Naveen Lakshmi Narayan. A freshman number 22, Jerry Quee. A freshman number 24, Daniel Lim. And a freshman number 25, Michael Karmilowitz. That is the roster for the Lexington High JV team. Next, let's go over the roster for the visiting Brookline High Warriors. You can't see them on the screen right now, but they will be wearing their dark blue jerseys with white jersey numbers today. Going in order of jersey number for Brookline, first off we have a junior, number 2, Merrick Steen. Next, another junior, number 8, Matt Rosales. A sophomore, number 11, Ben Zoe. A junior, number 14, Henry Perdue. A sophomore, number 22, Jack Castro. A freshman, number 24, Will Kiger. A sophomore, number 25, Ivan Epworth. A freshman, number 27, Max Wong. A sophomore, number 30, Ryan Chang. A junior, number 36, Jed O'Donnell. A freshman, number 45, Jacob Rosales. A sophomore, number 46, Henry White. A junior, number 86, Noah Martin. And a freshman, number 88, Luis Suarez. Head coach of the Brookline High JV1 boys volleyball team is Justin Suhu. All right, there's our ceremonial pregame handshakes, and we'll soon be getting this one underway. Remember, folks, if you enjoy this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And anything you would like to say, I encourage you to say it either in the live chat here on YouTube or to send me an email. You can see my email in the bottom right corner of your screen. Starters lining up on the floor for Brookline. Looks like they've got a starting set of Will Kiger, Noah Martin, Luis Suarez, Matt Rosales, Henry White, and Ben Zoe. White probably going to check out for the libero, Jed O'Donnell. For Lexington, among their starters, I see number 4, Vasily Morozov. I see number 8, Ben Hoflich. Number 1, Vatan Sari. I think I see number 19, who was not listed on the roster I was given. So that doesn't help me much. I see number 6, Andrew Zhao, and number 17, which could be Andrew Kui or Theodore Prasad. And the other one might be number 19. I'm not sure. It's a little confusing. Going to do my best, though. Starting us off will be Andrew Zhao serving for the Minutemen. Brookline versus Lexington in the first set of a best-of-3 match. Here we go. The serve is received by Rosales, set by Suarez. The tap from Noah Martin barely gets over. And what's the call? Confusion to start. As that one tapped off the net. I think they gave that point to Brookline. I think they're going to say that was deflected off a defender? Or are they saying that dropped in? It looked like it might have been able to drop in the sideline. Noah Martin barely got his left hand on that one, but it's a point to Brookline. I'm going to give the kill to Noah Martin and the assist to Luis Suarez. And now Suarez will be going on serve. His serve is received, set, and a quick spike out of the middle by number 17. That one was assisted, I believe, by Zhao. And I think that was Theodore Prasad. I think I heard someone shout out Theo there. Serve received awkwardly, bumped up by Suarez, and Suarez steps over the half-court line. That's a violation, and Lexington gets the point. Back on serve is Morozov. This one off the fingertips of Zoe, chased down by O'Donnell and barely bumped over by Martin. Taken, set by Zhao. The spike is going to sail too far off the hand of Ben Hoflich, and that's going to tie us up at 2 apiece. Now on serve is Matt Rosales. His serve received, set up, and a spike blocked, but recovered by Prasad. Chased down by Zhao, punched over by number 19, received by Suarez, set by O'Donnell. The spike by Will Kiger is dug out by Morozov, bumped up by Zhao. Morozov from the back sends over the roll shot. It's taken by O'Donnell, set by Suarez. Awkwardly punched by Kiger, and he gets the kill off the weird angle. That pass looked like it wasn't quite where Kiger wanted it, but good body control there to make the most of that and get his first kill of the day. This serve barely dug out by Morozov, bumped up by Zhao, long roll shot 19. Taken by Rosales, set by Suarez, Zoe flies, deflected, taken by Morozov, set by Zhao. 19, the spike blocked back, recovered, tapped over by 19, received by Suarez, set by O'Donnell, punched over by Zoe, drops on the back line. Ben Zoe with his first kill of the day, assisted by Jed O'Donnell as he got just enough topspin on that one to drop it in. Another serve from Rosales, received by 19, set by Zhao, punched over by 19, and he gets the kill that time. Still not quite sure who 19 is, but cuts the Brookline lead down to 1. But that serve into the net from Prasad. Now on serve for Brookline, Noah Martin. This one received by Morozov, bumped up by Zhao. Long roll shot 19, missed it wide. Back-to-back errors from the Minutemen. Martin sends this one over, received awkwardly by Prasad, bumped up by Zhao and punched into the net by 19. Another error from Lexington. 7-3, the Brookline advantage here. Martin's serve, and could not be received. That's an ace. Noah Martin with 1 kill and 1 ace here to start for Brookline, as that one just came off the hands of Prasad wrong. But Martin sends that next one into the net. Lexington back on serve. It'll be number 8, Ben Hoflich, on serve for the Minutemen. Serve received by Zoe, bumped up by Suarez, and spiked by Zoe. Could not be followed up. Almost dug out there, but it takes a wild bounce off the ceiling as Ben Zoe gets his second kill of the day. Third assist for Suarez as this serve dug out and sent over on 1. Received by O'Donnell, set by Suarez. Roll shot by Zoe, dug out by Prasad, punched up by Zhao. Roll shot 19, taken by O'Donnell, set by Suarez. Spike by Henry White out of the middle. Good quick pass from Suarez, who gets his 4th assist as Henry White picks up his first kill of the day on the quick spike there. This serve barely kept alive. Oh, but they're going to call 4 touches there. I think we can be generous and give the ace to Will Kiger on that one, as it's now 11-4. This serve received by Prasad, set by Zhao, awkwardly punched and blocked back by White, recovered, and it's going to be pushed over by Hoflich, taken by O'Donnell, bumped up by Suarez, and tapped awkwardly by Kiger as Suarez couldn't get out of the way in time after sending that pass, threw off Kiger's timing, and he just missed on that one. 11-5. 19 the serve, received by Rosales, set by Suarez, spike by Zoe. Ben Zoe off to a strong start here, 3 kills early here in the first set. 12-5. Zoe now on serve. Serve received awkwardly, and they could not get it over. I think, again, we can, even if there were 3 hits, I think we can give an ace there to Ben Zoe. His first, and a timeout is going to be called by Lexington. Strong start for the JV Warriors here, a 13-5 advantage. The offense humming, and in particular, Ben Zoe off to a strong start here with 3 kills and 1 service ace. Luis Suarez with 5 assists. And it really shows the connection that Suarez has with his hitters here in JV, as well as the body control that hitters like Will Kiger and Ben Zoe have, as there's been a couple of passes that have been, in less than perfect spots, but the hitters have been able to adjust their bodies and adjust their hitting angles to get the best shot possible and still get the kill. These are the guys that are going to be leading the way in future seasons for the Brookline Warriors varsity team. So it can be a real joy to watch, and see what we have to look forward to. Out of the timeout, Zoe back on serve. This one received awkwardly and could not be followed up. Another ace for Ben Zoe there. Hoflich just had that one go off the side of his arms, out of reach for his teammates. The serve sails long. Trying to go for more of a flat serve that time, and it just carries too far. 14-6. Now Vatan Sari on serve for the Minutemen. This serve also goes long. Good watch by the Brookline back line. Jed O'Donnell, the libero, now going on serve for the Warriors. This serve is taken by 19, set by Zhao. Morozov sends it over, taken by O'Donnell, set by Suarez. Kiger, long spike is too long as it flies out. Now Ben Hoflich on serve, received by Rosales, but received awkwardly. And my mistake, that's not Hoflich, that is Andrew Zhao with his first ace of the day. This serve received well by Rosales, set by Suarez, tap over by Martin, taken by Zhao, set by Sari, punched over by Hoflich, taken by O'Donnell, bumped up by Suarez, roll shot Kiger, dug out by 19, bumped up by Morozov, spike 19, sails it long. Another good watch on the back line by the Warriors' defense. Now going back on serve is Suarez. Taken by 19, set by Zhao. Prasad taps it, blocked. Or did it even go over? It did not go over. They call 4 hits. So it's not quite a block for Noah Martin there, although he had good coverage at the net. Serve from Suarez, taken by Morozov, and they're going to call the illegal hit that time. An illegal under hit. And so I think we can call that one an ace for Suarez, as this serve off the fingertips of 19, bumped up by Zhao, spiked over and barely chased down, and Rosales sends it off the ceiling. Can't go off the ceiling when it goes over, and Lexington will get that point. Morozov sends it over, received by O'Donnell, set by Suarez. Kiger the spike blocked, but it's recovered by Martin at the net. It's spiked down, but an overreach by 19 when trying to spike that one down. Might have been expecting more of a battle at the net, and that's why he kind of overextended himself. This serve from Rosales, taken awkwardly, but bumped up by Zhao. Roll shot 19, received by Martin, set by Suarez. Punched over by Kiger, taken by Sari, set by Zhao. Tap is blocked back by Ben Zhou. What a set he's having. Ben Zhou now with 3 kills, 2 aces, and 1 block as he rejects the tap over from Hoflich. Serve, Rosales received awkwardly, and that's an ace for Matt Rosales. Just couldn't get a good angle on the receive there. A long serve from Rosales off the fingertips of Sari, chased down by Morozov, bumped desperately, and they could not get it over. Maybe not a full ace there, but still a powerful serve from Matt Rosales, and kind of a different look as he's sending it from way behind the service line on that one. And he tries it again, and this time launches it too far. But Brookline's got a big enough lead here in this first set that they can kind of experiment with different things here, including different types of serves. Prasad, the serve, received by Rosales, set by Suarez. Tap over by Zhou, received by 19, set by Zhao. Sari sends down, diving dig by Rosales, sends it over on 1, taken by Hoflich, set by Zhao. 19 taps it over, taken by Suarez, set by O'Donnell. Kiger the spike, gets through for the kill. Brookline, a good job to reverse their fortunes there from defense to offense and finish with the kill as Will Kiger gets his second kill of the day, assisted by Jed O'Donnell, his second helper. Martin the serve, dug out by Morozov, punched up by Zhao, punched over by Morozov, received by White, set by Suarez. Kiger the spike again. Hand to hardwood that time by Will Kiger as he is finishing this set strong and bringing Brookline to set point with his third kill of the day. Serve from Martin, received awkwardly by Morozov, and Noah Martin ends the first set with an ace. Brookline dominant in that first set as they take it 25-10. In this best of 3 match, Brookline now 1 set away from the sweep victory. And during this break between the first and second sets, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry has been serving an average of 650 households each week, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether that be through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish at 210 Harvard Street in Coolidge Corner on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Monetary donations can be made online at the food pantry's website, brooklinefoodpantry.org. Go online or call 617-800-5339 for more information about how you can volunteer with the pantry and help feed your community. Once again, that's brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. All that information is in the description section down below. Like I said, Brookline well in control of that first set. Strong first set from Ben Zhou, 3 kills, 2 aces, 1 block. Will Kiger also strong with 3 kills and 1 ace. Luis Suarez, the facilitator, with 6 assists and 1 ace. Jed O'Donnell, the libero, also with some good passes. He had 2 assists. Noah Martin with 1 kill and 2 aces, including the set-winning ace. Henry White with 1 kill and Matt Rosales with 1 ace. For Lexington, Andrew Zhao with 2 assists and 1 ace, while Theodore Prasad and number 19 with 1 kill each And it looks like we're going to see some different players out on the floor here in this set. For Lexington, we see number 21, Naveen Lakshmi Narayan, out on the floor for the first time. And for Brookline, we see what looks like Max Wong going to be in at setter. Jack Castro, one of the hitters here in this set, as well as Merrick Steen, as Brookline tends to kind of rotate out their setter and hitters between the different sets. And Max Wong will be getting us started here in set number 2. Here we go in the second set. The serve from Wong is going to go for an ace. Max Wong starting Brookline off the same way they finished that first set, with a strong cross-court serve there that could not be received well. His first ace of the day. This serve received by Morozov, set by Zhao, and whiffed. Mistimed with Prasad, as a slight glitch on the Wi-Fi there, but it looks like we're a little bit glitchy here. If anything big gets cut out, I'll upload the fully recorded version later tonight. Just let me know what you think in the live chat. Serve taken by Morozov, bumped up by Zhao. Spike Hoflich, dug out by Castro, sent over on one. Taken by Morozov, set by Zhao. Tap over by Hoflich, recovered by Steen, set by O'Donnell. Tap over by Kiger, dug out barely, set by Zhao. Punched over by Morozov, taken by Wong, set by O'Donnell. Spike Kiger whiffed into the net. A long rally there, but you know, sometimes that's what happens when you ask a player who's not your setter to make it difficult over the head pass like that one. Morozov's serve, received by O'Donnell, set by Wong. Battle at the net is won by Martin, but recovered. And it's going to be bumped over there by Zhao, taken by Castro, set by Wong, pushed over by Kiger, received by Narayan, set by Zhao, and the spike from Sari. No deflection, they say. Oh, wait, they overrule it. Yes, a deflection. Vatan Sari with his first kill. Third assist for Andrew Zhao. All knotted up at 2 apiece here in the second set. Morozov's serve, received by Castro, set by Wong. Spike Steen, dug out by Morozov, set by Zhao, punched over, blocked back by Steen, recovered by Narayan, set by Zhao, spike by Sari, and Sari delivers it again. Vatan Sari with back-to-back kills, the first Lexington player with multiple kills today. He's got 2. Morozov's serve taken by O'Donnell, set by Wong. Roll shot Kiger, received by Morozov, set by Zhao. Punched over by Hoflich, received by Castro, set by Wong. Roll shot Steen, dug out by Morozov, set by Zhao. Sari punches it over, and Vatan Sari with 3 straight kills for the Minutemen. Vatan Sari, who had 0 kills in the first set, has really come to life here in the second frame. Serve from Morozov, taken by O'Donnell, set by Wong, mistimed, but O'Donnell there to back it up and send it over. Narayan to Zhao, and the spike whiffed by Prasad. Point will go to Brookline as they go back on serve. Will Kiger sending it over. Dug out by Morozov, set by Zhao. Prasad the spike, and Prasad delivers with his second kill. The Lexington offense really humming in this second set. 6th assist for Andrew Zhao. He had just 2 in the entire first set. This serve now received by Kiger, set by Wong. Castro, the roll shot, received by Prasad, bumped up by Zhao and over, tapped back by Castro, taken by Morozov, set by Zhao, spike Sari off the net court, dug out by Kiger, pushed over on 2, chased down by Morozov, bumped up by Narayan, sent back on 1 by Merrick Steen for the kill. Merrick Steen aggressive at the net that time and gets his first kill of the day. O'Donnell's serve taken by Morozov, set by Zhao, spike Narayan. And Naveen Lakshmi Narayan with his first kill. 7 assists now for Zhao. Now this serve received awkwardly by Kiger, bumped up by O'Donnell, pushed over by Castro, chased down by Morozov, set by Zhao, tapped down by Sari, and it goes off the hands of the receiver for yet another kill. 4 for Sari, 8 assists for Zhao. Now this serve received by Kiger, bumped up by O'Donnell, punched over by Castro, dug out by Morozov, set by Zhao, spike Sari, and he does get the deflection. 8-4 the Lexington lead, as this has just been a completely different set from what we saw in the first frame. 5 kills now for Sari. This high serve taken by Kiger, set by Wong, spike Steen, could not be dug out. Brookline finally able to answer back with a clean sequence there, as they've been having some trouble starting with their service receives in getting to a proper sequence there. Now this serve from Steen, received by Prasad, set by Zhao, tap over by Sari. What the heck? And that one did hit the pole, I think is what happened. I was surprised Steen just caught it. Literally the opposite of what they teach you to do in terms of playing until the whistle, but kind of forced the call there in a way. Now sends this serve into the net. And now Lexington back on serve. Vatan Sari sends it over, taken by Kiger, set by Wong, tap over by Castro, taken by Hoflich, set by Zhao, spike Morozov, received by Kiger, set by Wong, roll shot Castro, taken, set by Zhao, spike Morozov off the chest of Kiger, it's set up by Castro and it's bumped over by Wong, taken there, set, and a spike by Narayan. And Narayan with his second kill. 10 assists now for Andrew Zhao. Sari sends it over, received by Kiger, bumped up by Wong, punched over by Castro, taken by Prasad, set by Zhao. Morozov the spike, blocked wide. Vasily Morozov with his first kill. 11 helpers now for Zhao, and Brookline calls a timeout as Brookline's second set unit has struggled to keep up the momentum from the dominant first set. Lexington has really found the rhythm for their hitters. Their sequences, their passes seemed to be all out of whack in that first set, but something has just clicked for them here in set number 2. And, you know, maybe it's the fact that Brookline's sending over some softer hits, or maybe, you know, Lexington just, you know, settled down during the break between sets. Whatever it was, the Minutemen looking like a completely different team here in the second frame. 11-6, the Minutemen lead the Warriors. Out of the timeout, Sari back on serve. This one received by Kiger, bumped up by Wong. Castro, the spike, gets through the blockers that time. Castro with his first kill. He's had a number of hits that were taken from less than ideal spots. He wasn't able to go for a full swing. They're not the most powerful swing, but he did go full swing to get it just through the blocker's hands for his first kill. This serve from Castro, taken, set up for Narayan. He's blocked, and it's kept alive, punched over by Zhao, taken by Steen, set by Wong. Steen, spike, dug out, sent over on one. Kiger sends it over, and Zhao cannot recover it. Will Kiger with an awkward spike at the net makes it work and gets his fourth kill, his first of this second set. And Castro sends this one into the net. Brookline has got to get their serving back under control if they want to be able to come back in this second frame. Now Naveen Lakshmi Narayan on serve. Received by O'Donnell, set by Wong. Roll shot, White, nicely placed into the back corner. Initially, it looked like a miscommunication between White and Wong, but White able to place that one very well for his second kill. Wong his third assist. White now the serve, received by Sari, tapped up by Zhao, sent over by Prasad. No chance there as Prasad answers back with his third kill. Zhao on serve, received awkwardly by Kiger, and that's going to be an ace. Andrew Zhao, his second service ace of this match so far. This one received by Kiger, set by Wong, tap over by Martin, taken by Narayan, set by Zhao, spike by Hoflich is sailed too far. (14-10), Brookline still trailing by 4. Wong now on serve for the Warriors. This one received by Morozov, set by Zhao, tap by Prasad, is blocked back by Noah Martin. Martin with his first block as they tried to throw off the timing, but Martin with sufficient hang time to stay up there and get the block. This one taken by Morozov, followed up awkwardly by Narayan, bumped over by Zhao, received by Martin, set by Wong. Kiger the spike, he got the deflection. Will Kiger kill number 5. Wong with assist number 4. Now a 2-point game. Wong's serve taken by Morozov, set by Zhao. Spike Hoflich dug out by Castro, set by Wong. Kiger the roll shot taken by Narayan and could not be followed up. Once again, Kiger adjusting his body position to get the roll shot off and fake out the defense there, and no one quite able to follow up that first hit from Narayan as Kiger picks up his 6th kill, Wong his 5th assist. This serve taken by Morozov, set by Zhao. Hoflich taps it over. It's taken by Kiger, set by Wong. Spike Steen, and Merrick Steen ties it up as Brookline has come right back into it. 3rd kill for Merrick Steen, 6th assist for Max Wong, and a timeout now called by Lexington as Brookline has answered well out of that timeout. Lexington initially looked like a completely different team to start this second set. Now it's Brookline looking completely different from how they started this second frame. As now it's Brookline getting their sequences together, laying out some full spikes while Lexington's struggling and settling for some tap overs and pushovers that aren't enough to put pressure on the opposing defense. Serve from Wong, taken awkwardly, but followed up by Narayan, punched over by Sari, taken by Castro, set by Wong. Kiger the spike, dug out by Narayan, set by Zhao. Hoflich the spike, misses it long, no deflection. Brookline now in the lead here, 15-14. Brookline trailed by as many as 5 here in this second set, and now they lead by 1. Wong's serve, dug out by Narayan, set up by Zhao. Morozov, roll shot, taken by Wong, bumped up by O'Donnell, bumped over by Kiger, taken by Sari, set by Zhao, pushed over by Prasad, dug out by Wong. Set by O'Donnell, pushed over by Steen, taken awkwardly and bumped over on 2 by Morozov, taken by Wong, set by O'Donnell, spike Kiger gets through. Good hustle by both teams to track down some of those oddly placed hits to keep the point alive, and ultimately it's Will Kiger off the assist from O'Donnell. Kill number 7 for Kiger, 3rd assist for O'Donnell. This serve taken by Morozov, set by Zhao, pushed over by Prasad, taken by Wong, set by Kiger. Roll shot by Steen, taken by Zhao, set by Sari. Roll shot Hoflich, taken by Castro, set by Wong. Roll shot Kiger, received by Sari, set by Zhao, spike Hoflich, deflected and taken by Castro. Set by Wong, spike Kiger, blocked. Kiger recovers, set by Wong. Steen the spike, deflected, taken by Sari. Set by Zhao, bumped over by Morozov, and it goes wide. A thrilling rally there from both sides, and ultimately Brookline with a good watch on the sideline to get the point. Wong's serve taken by Morozov, bumped up by Zhao, spike Hoflich, no deflection, sails it long. Brookline has completely flipped the script on Lexington. 9 unanswered points for the Warriors. At one point they trailed 14-9, now they lead 18-14. This serve received by Sari, set by Zhao, tap over by Hoflich, finally ends Brookline's point streak at 9 unanswered points. Hoflich with his first kill, Zhao his 13th assist. Serve now from Morozov, taken by O'Donnell, set by Wong, tap over by Martin, dug out by Narayan, bumped up by Zhao, roll shot Hoflich, taken by O'Donnell, set by Wong, left-handed tap by Merrick Steen for the kill. Pass might have been a little far, or it might have been right where they were planning, as Merrick Steen reached out for the left-hander there for his 4th kill of the day. Wong his 7th assist. Serve taken by Narayan, followed up by Morozov, punched over by Sari, taken by Martin, set by Wong, spike by Castro. Castro gets it through for his 2nd kill. Not enough time for the replay there as that serve from Kiger into the net. But Castro got his 2nd kill on that previous point. Wong his 8th assist. This serve received by O'Donnell, set by Wong. Martin mistimes it. Brookline just messed that one up. They still lead by 3, but Lexington trying to get back in this one the same way Brookline got back in it earlier. Serve from Prasad, received by O'Donnell, set by Wong. Castro spike, deflected, taken by Hoflich, bumped up by Zhao, battle at the net. Seri taps it over, taken by Wong, tapped by Steen, and O'Donnell gets it over. Set by Zhao for Narayan. Narayan pushes it through. Naveen Lakshmi Narayan with his 3rd kill. Zhao his 14th assist. 20-18 now the score. Prasad's serve received a bit awkwardly by Kiger. O'Donnell barely touches it. Steen cannot get it over. Oh, it's tapped down by Narayan. I don't think that one would have gone over either way, but Narayan reaches his fingertips over to get his 4th kill. The serve received by O'Donnell, set by Wong. Castro, the roll shot, sails it too far. And Lexington, like Brookline earlier in the set, they have tied it up. 4 unanswered points from the Minutemen. The serve received by Kiger, set by Wong. Spike by Martin. Good response from the Warriors as Noah Martin able to end the point streak for Lexington with his 2nd kill. Max Wong his 9th assist. This serve from O'Donnell received by Seri, set by Zhao. Spike Narayan blocked back. Big block by Henry White. First block of the day for White. Puts Brookline up by 2. O'Donnell the serve. Taken by Prasad, set by Zhao. Spike Seri sails it long, no deflection. O'Donnell back on serve. And that one does not go over. A close down to the wire 2nd set here. Lexington needs 2 to tie. Brookline needs 2 to win the match. Serve from Hoflich, taken by Castro, set by Wong. Spike Steen deflected, taken by Zhao, set by Morozov. Bumped over by Zhao, chased down by Kiger, set by Wong. Castro the roll shot, received by Seri, set by Zhao, punched over by Seri, and he misses it wide. And now Brookline, after all the ups and downs of this 2nd set, the Warriors have match point. Merrick Steen serving for the match. Serve received by Hoflich, set by Zhao. Spike Seri is blocked, but recovered by Morozov and bumped over on 2 by Zhao. Received by Wong, bumped up by O'Donnell. Long roll shot Kiger, received by Morozov. Set by Zhao. Seri tap over, and it's not over yet. Vatan Seri with the left-handed tap for his 6th kill. Zhao with his 15th assist. Lexington still needs 2 points to send us into a tiebreaker. Brookline still with match point. Serve from Seri, received by Kiger, set by Wong, pushed over by Castro, received by Prasad, set by Zhao. Narayan, deflected, taken by Wong, bumped up by O'Donnell, spiked by Steen, and Merrick Steen ends it for the Warriors. Merrick Steen with his 5th kill sends it off the fingertips for the match winner. Jed O'Donnell collects his 4th assist on that one, and Brookline wins it. The final score, Brookline 2 sets, Lexington none. Set scores 25-10 and 25-22. 2 very different sets for the Warriors today. A very one-sided first set, and then a very close back and forth contest in the 2nd frame. But Brookline gets the job done in both forms to take the win. Final unofficial stats before we wrap this. Before we wrap up this live stream. For Lexington, Vatan Seri with 6 kills. Naveen Lakshmi Narayan with 4 kills. Theodore Prasad with 3 kills. Andrew Zhao with 15 assists and 2 service aces. 1 kill each for Vasily Morozov, Ben Hoflich, and number 19, who I think was Andrew Kui, I'm not sure. But that wraps up the stats for Lexington. For Brookline, Will Kiger, 7 kills, 1 ace. Merrick Steen, 5 kills, including the match winner. Ben Zoe, 3 kills, 2 aces, 1 block. Noah Martin, 2 kills, 2 aces, 1 block. And one of those aces being the set winner in the first set. Max Wong, 9 assists, 1 ace. Luis Suarez, 6 assists, 1 ace. Jed O'Donnell, 4 assists. Henry White, 2 kills, 1 block. Jack Castro with 2 kills, and Matt Rosales with 1 ace. That is going to do it for this one. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember to tune in for the varsity live stream right after this one. It'll be at a different link, but here on the same channel. So be sure to chase down that link so you can check out that one. If you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to like and subscribe. And head down to the description section down below where you can find the link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Food Pantry, as well as some links related to me that you can also see in the bottom right corner of your screen. My personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want to skip past all that, you can email me directly with any questions, requests, or comments that you may have. And don't forget to follow me on social media on Instagram and Facebook, where I post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Brookline 2, Lexington 0. Set scores 25-10, 25-22 from Lexington High School in Lexington, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to enjoy the varsity stream right after this.